going to discuss the basics of knife skills. First thing that's important is your cutting board. It's good to have a cutting board rather than cutting directly on your counter. In this case, I have a plastic cutting board. Wood is also great. I would steer clear of any glass or anything that's hard against the blade of the knife. And what's really important is securing your cutting board. So we've attached some rubber pieces to the bottom of this cutting board to keep it from sliding around. You could do the same with a damp paper towel laid flat underneath the cutting board. That helps to secure it. As for the knife itself, most of the time I'm in the kitchen, I use a chef's knife, which is something that looks like this. The blade is usually about 6 or 8 inches long. Find something that's comfortable for you. But a knife of this size is going to be very useful for a lot of different tasks in the kitchen. What's really important about your knife is that you maintain a sharp blade. It might seem kind of scary to have a sharp blade on your knife, but in fact it's safer to cut with a sharp knife than a dull one. And that's because with a dull knife, it's likely to slide off of the surface of what you're cutting and instead slide into one of your hands. And that's usually not so comfortable. A sharp blade you don't have to use as much pressure with, and it's going to help you work more quickly in the kitchen as well. When you're holding the knife, you're going to want to take your thumb and your pointer finger and sort of pinch the bottom of the blade here. The rest of your fingers you can wrap around the hilt, and you'll find that this gives you a lot more control over the blade. All right, let's get to some actual cutting. So you're going to start with the tip of the blade, and as you rock down, you slide forward. You can practice this, without any kind of vegetable. That helps you get into the frame of mind for that kind of rocking motion. And once that's something that's comfortable, you can actually begin cutting something. So we have some carrots today, and we'll just do a simple dice with these carrots. What's important anytime you're cutting is that with your other hand, to secure whatever it is that you're cutting, you're going to be doing this bear claw. And that's because we want to protect our fingertips. So I'm going to use this bear claw and come down on my carrot here. And this helps to stabilize the carrot so it's not going to go anywhere, but also so that the knife is not going to be chopping into my fingertips. I'm going to keep those protected behind my knuckles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the knuckle of the finger that comes out the furthest, my middle finger, to rest the blade. And then I'm going to do that same rocking motion and slice off some piece here. In this case, we're going to do some dicing. So I'll just show you, we can always move. And I'm always working at kind of a 45-degree angle. I find that to be the most comfortable to come up to the board. So you can just repeat this, and you can use your other hand, the little bear claw hand, to keep sort of sliding back on whatever you're cutting. And what's great, I'm dicing the carrot here. It's always nice to have a flat surface, and you can even stack some things here. But a flat surface helps you to secure whatever it is that you're cutting. And always remember when you're approaching anything, whether it's a vegetable, fruit, piece of meat, whatever your other hand you're using to secure that food, make sure to have your fingertips tucked under in that bear claw hand.
Terra